Round matchup. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They run it with Carson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
He's gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taken in at the 22. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Fields. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st down, Hines, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Scotty Miller from 21 yards away. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Third and 2, now Wilson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So here come the Lions now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On first down, Hines. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 43-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up. And we'll break that one soon.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 27, Fields completes it to Miller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So we've come upon halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Here comes Grant on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel, 67 yards.
yards.
And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Johnson's got it complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys. 3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a first down throw. Fields. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On play action, Fields steps away. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now again to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the toss, here's Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Fields. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now it's the backup Rudolph. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Rudolph. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer 3rd of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Rudolph. Another catch for Tate. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back to the air, Rudolph. And he's got his target, Harris. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Rudolph on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Here's Rudolph. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rudolph going to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So 4th down, Wilson goes to the sidelines, and on comes Jason Myers for the field goal try. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field. This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Fields. This is Miller, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Fields on first down. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Back to throw. Fields. Caught on the slant. And in for the Lions touchdown. Scotty Miller from 6 yards away. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
2nd and 7. Hurts. This one caught by Isabella. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They run with Hines. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Hines, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
My high school football coach was very... of saying you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just shy of midfield. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Fields throwing again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On first down, it's Fields. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run. Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They'll run with Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 6, just inside the 30. This is Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Samuel, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. Miller on the catch over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Completes it to Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. the teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
106 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Hurts throw here taken in by Isabella.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. It's caught.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah,
it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.